British sociologist Herbert Spencer was born in 1820 AD. He was a social Darwinist who coined the term survival of the fittest even before Charles Darwin. Spencer said, fostering the good for nothing at the expense of the good is an extreme cruelty. It is a deliberate stirring up miseries for future generations. There is no greater curse to posterity than that of bequeathing to them an increasing population of imbeciles and idlers and criminals. The whole effort of nature is to get rid of such, clear the world of them, and make room for better. If they are not sufficiently complete to live, they die, and it is best they should die, as cited in Abrams 1968, which means criminals, idiots, and lazy people who are not fit to live will become the curse to future generations if they are fostered. Hence, they should be eliminated to make the room for better. This radical philosophy of survival of the fittest was greatly in accord with the early British sociologists. He also adhered to doctrine laissez-faire, which means state shouldn't interfere in individuals' affairs except in passive protection of people's inalienable rights. This was supported by his evolutionary view that the world was growing progressively better. So he wanted social life to evolve free from external control and wasn't interested in social reforms. Like many functionalists of his time, he divided the whole universe in three basic realms. Inorganic, which includes physical and chemical world; the organic, which includes biological and psychological aspects; and superorganic, which is sociological world. His aim was to explain the social processes with the abstract laws and basic principles. Even though ambitious, these principles were to be derived from physics of their time. In his book, Principles of Biology, he compared societies and organisms in terms of their similarity and dissimilarity. He stated both the organic and superorganic, which means social world, become more complex and get differentiated into parts. This differentiation of structures or parts is also accompanied by the differentiation of functions. These differentiated parts integrate with each other through mutual dependence, and each differentiated parts or structure is further composed of organ tissues in organic and societies in superorganic bodies, which are whole within themselves. For example, organs are made up of cells and societies of families and individuals, and these cells and families act as whole within themselves. Finally, these organic and superorganic bodies live on for a while until the whole system dies off. This can be clearly seen in the organic evolution. A single-celled organism turns to multicellular with differentiated parts like nervous system, respiratory system, digestive system, and these parts performs the specialized functions. These different systems are mutually interdependent for their own survival and also for proper functioning. Furthermore, these systems are made up of organs like brain, lungs, and liver. These organs are further made up of tissues and cells, which are whole within themselves, consisting of their own basic internal system. Along with similarity, he also stated the dissimilarity. He goes on, the degree of connectedness is less between structure in superorganic compared to parts of organic wholes. We can see organs and systems of organisms are closely connected and dependent with each other, but structures and parts of society like institutions, family, individuals aren't connected that closely. Similarly, superorganic communicates using symbols in contrast to chemicals in organic bodies. Individuals and institutions in society communicate using words, sounds, language, gestures, whereas systems and parts of organism communicate through chemical signals and hormones. Moreover, all units in society are conscious, goal-seeking, and reflective compared to only one unit in organic bodies, which is brain. This comparison between organisms and societies led him to develop functional requisites, which led to universal functional requisites that are needed for all organic and superorganic systems to survive and adapt to environment. These universal needs include securing resources like land, energy, minerals, producing usable substances like food, clothes, and regulating and integrating internal activities through power and symbols like political system, hierarchy, language, and words. These needs are shared by each level of system, like community, region, or whole society has same functional requisites. Even if the change occur in any system, then it is to meet these needs. And the adaptation of the social unit depends on the extent these functional requisites are met.